If this phrase comes at the end of a sentence, if it's the final thought, then we want to make a real oo vowel at the end. I used to. Rachel, do you ski? I used to. But if it's not at the end, if we're going to continue on with the thought, then we're probably going to make that last sound a schwa. For example, I used to ski. There I'm saying used to, instead of used to, used to. But let's go back and start at the beginning. The first syllable is stressed, so it will be dada, used to, used to. And it begins with the U as in few diphthong. So the tongue tip is down and the front part is very close to the roof of the mouth. Y, y, y. There's also a little holding in the throat that makes that sound. You, you. Then the tongue comes down from the front and lifts in the back and the lips will round. You, you, to make the second half of the diphthong. The word used by itself has a Z sound and a D sound. For example, I bought a used car. It's not new. But when we're connecting to the word to, which begins with an unvoiced consonant, we actually unvoice the S and the D. So rather than a Z sound, we just make it an S sound, used to. And we don't actually need to try to make the D in used. We can just drop that and go straight from the S sound to the T sound. Used to, used to. So we're simplifying things here. So after the U diphthong, use, we make an S. I make that with the tongue tip down and the teeth closed. Used to. Then we make a true T. Normally, the tongue tip goes to the roof of the mouth to make that, but since our tongue tip is down, used t, we can actually keep it down and still make a true T sound by pressing the part of the tongue just behind the tip to the roof of the mouth. Used to, used to, used to. So if we don't lift the tongue up to the roof of the mouth and then bring it back down for the vowel, that simplifies things a little bit. So we can just make that T with a part of the tongue just behind the tip and leave the tip down the whole time. Used to, used to, used to. That helps simplify things. It works also when we make the final vowel the oo vowel. Used to, used to, used to. I don't need to bring my tongue tip up for that T sound. Let's hear a few other people say this phrase. David, do you keep in touch with John?
I used to.
Hey Dad, do you water ski?
I used to.
I used to go to the theater a lot.
I used to like soccer.
I used to bike to work. Rachel, do you like to work from home?
I used to. Getting a little tired of it now.
I used to like bugs, but now I don't.
Okay.
I used to like spiders, but now I don't.
What do you like now instead?
Science.
Oh, cool. Used to, used to, used to, used to, used to, used to. Used to, used to, used to, used to. David, do you keep in touch with John?
I used to. I used to. I used to.
Hey Dad, do you water ski?
I used to. I used to. I used to.
Rachel, do you like to work from home?
I used to. I used to. I used to. Used to. Used to. Used to. Used to.
I used to like soccer. I used to
go to the theater a lot. I used to
bike to work. I used to
like bugs. I used to
David, do you keep in touch with John?
I used to.
Hey Dad, do you water ski?
I used to.
I used to go to the theater a lot.
I used to like soccer.
I used to bike to work. Rachel, do you like to work from home?
I used to. Getting a little tired of it now.